One of the rarest things to ever happen is the whole group chat being active. It only happens once in a blue moon, but when it does, it is something truly special. Before I get into that, the goal for today's video is to continue mining. I promise in the next video I won't be mining, but right now I just don't really feel like thinking too much. You know when you receive a text in a normal situation, if you find it funny, you're just gonna exhale slightly through your nose. But when the group chat is super active, I find myself actually laughing out loud for once. Not many things on my phone can make me do that, but when the group chat is active, just something about it, I start laughing and losing my mind. There's so many jokes firing at an insane rate. There's hella mistypes. People start mixing up the messages and start sending voice messages. People start sending in pictures, and honestly, it's just so funny. In my friend group, it's super rare for everyone to be in the group chat and everyone to be talking. But what I ended up realizing is the reason to my group chat ever being active is because we're all roasting someone. You know, if someone does something where it's roast worthy, we all come together and we just start violating them. The example I'm about to give is definitely my favorite active group chat moment. This was a couple years ago, and someone in the group chat was pretty much asking for relationship advice. So pretty much he really liked this girl, and at the time he was very new to relationships, so he was just asking for advice. At this point, him and the girl already hanged out a couple times and they already got to know each other. But because of the way that she was acting around him, he was concerned that he was in the friend zone. So he went to the group chat and tried to explain the whole scenario and told us whatever he ended up doing with her. He even went as far as sending us text messages between them just so we could analyze and see how the situation is. But the thing is, and I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible, his English just isn't the best. So when he started to explain the situation to us, he was really struggling to use the right words. As bad as we all felt, we all would just struggle to understand what he was trying to say. At this point, every single person was in the group chat reading every single message he was sending, because nothing this entertaining really ever happens in our group chat, so this was a new thing and we were all just excited. But because no one understood him, one friend mocked him, and then everyone started laughing at that and everyone started mocking him in their own different ways. We just kept repeating the mistakes he was making. We started sending memes, we started sending images, and it was just super funny. We were bouncing off each other's messages, and you know, it was just the funniest thing ever. And he assumed that we just got onto another conversation, but when he realized we were mocking him, it was actually super funny. You know, he was fighting for his life in that group chat. It was a 6v1. This isn't a Counter-Strike game where he might have had a chance to clutch up. This was real life. He had no chance of clutching up here. He was just getting annihilated from every angle, and it was the funniest thing ever. But the thing is, in these situations, no one is safe. Most of the times it ends as a free-for-all and anyone can catch a stray out of nowhere. You could be teaming up with one of your friends to roast another friend, and out of nowhere he could just stab your back. And obviously we're joking and everyone knows that we're joking, but moments like this just makes me never want to leave the chat. I just don't want the conversation to die, and I don't think anyone else does either. I say this because the conversation changes so much. The topic keeps changing like rapidly, and it's the funniest thing ever. Honestly, there could be like 4 conversations about 4 different topics happening at the same time. But I guess the chaotic nature is what makes it super special and makes us all want to stay in the chat. And you know, as I said, it's super rare for moments like this to happen. On the top of my head, I can probably think of only 3 scenarios where this happened, but all 3 times were amazing in their own ways. Obviously, I can't go into detail on exactly what we were saying because it's all inside jokes and you guys wouldn't get it. But I'm sure you relate. I'm sure you've had those moments. One of the times when the group chat got super active was when I was just at my house. So obviously I just had the chat open the whole time because I didn't really have anything to do. But I've also had moments where I was waiting in a bus stop and the group chat becomes active, and at that point I don't want to miss anything, so I'm just super glued to my phone outside. And talking about group chats, I want to quickly get into the different types of people in a group chat. So the first person is obviously the person that gets bullied. When I say bullied, I obviously don't mean like actual bullying, but I more mean that friend just gets picked on for every single thing. And that's exactly what happened in the example I gave. We have one person in our group chat like this, and we used to have 2. That just means that you can get out of the situation, but honestly I have no idea how he did. We all just collectively stopped picking on him, and I don't know why. Maybe we should stop picking on him again. Now I just realized he did get super buff, so if we make fun of him now, we're just gonna get our ass beat. You know, I'm not really trying to do that right now, so I'm just gonna continue picking on the other guy. The next type of person in the group chat is the person that's just never in the group chat. When I say this, I mean they never text in the group chat, they never reply in the group chat. Even if you add their name, they're just gonna leave you on red. We have one person like this in our group chat, and honestly I don't know what he does. I remember being so curious that I ended up asking him why he doesn't reply to the group chat, and his honest answer was that he doesn't even read the group chat. Like, he opens the chat, but he never actually reads what the text says. He'll read it if like there's only 1 message, but if there's more than like 4, he's just not gonna read it. And I guess fair enough, I guess he might have better things to do, but I don't know. In my opinion, he's missing out. But at the same time, I don't blame him, because most of the time in the group chat is just absolute nonsense that's being said. The next type of person is the guy that just spams inappropriate pictures. You might not relate to this one, this could just be a my group chat thing, but we have this one guy that just spams the craziest photos, and I cannot tell you what they are because I just don't think it would be a great idea to do that. But yeah, he just spams super inappropriate photos. And there's a range to this. Sometimes it's disgusting as hell, and sometimes it's just fascinating on how he even found that photo. We're so used to his weird behavior that we don't even question it anymore. Another type of person in the group chat is the person that just sends a lot of memes but no one responds to them. Most people in the group chat send memes and they get a few likes here and there. Oh, that's more diamonds. But we have this one guy that just sends the stupidest memes, so no one even responds to him. It's either just very stupid or just super out of pocket. But I do have to give him his flowers. Most of the time he'll get 0 responses, but when he does get a response, it's usually the whole group chat laughing. The next type of person is the guy that just likes spamming photos in the middle of conversations. The conversation could be about anything and they'll just drop a gif or just an image of something so random. And they also love ending conversations with a photo. And I'll be completely honest, this is definitely me. Every time I want to end the conversation, I just send a random photo, but most of the time that just creates more conversation. I also just love sending random photos in the middle of a conversation because I think it's the funniest thing ever. And then there's everyone else. Oh shit. Okay, so we do not go there. And then there's everyone else. These people are just very normal and they're not that weird. But they do have their moments where they start acting like one of the other types. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, to be honest. I seriously do wish I had more moments like this in my life because they're the best. And if you ever had moments like this, please drop it in the comments below. If I had to guess, I'm guessing that this video is the shortest video on my channel and I'm sorry about that. But sometimes it just be like that. If you ended up enjoying this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you're still watching till now, you're definitely enjoying the video, so you might as well click on the video that just popped up. Or don't, it's obviously up to you. Thank you guys for watching and have a great night. Peace.